Good morning. Yeah, after a quite rough day yesterday. Yeah, so let me just show you. It's the first time I'm going to see the outside actually during the daytime or light, when there's light. So we slept here. I think this is part of the Katsi Dam. Yeah, here's our bikes. Here's the dam, some of the water. I think we actually in one of the, places where dam starts right at the top of Lesotho. If you look at the map, and it starts getting bigger and bigger. If you go down, let me go and see if Chris, who did that crazy journey on this tripod. Chris. Môre.
Hoe gaat het?
Goed, en jy? Voel jy beter?
Baie goed.
Lekker geslaap.
Baie gegym.
Lekker geslaap.
Ek moes massively relax, dus ja, dankie jy.
Ja, nee, great. Voel baie beter. Yeah, I think Chris had such a crazy road with his sidecar. Everything looks fine. Well done. Well done.
Look at.
You tell me.
The morning after the day before. Yeah, I feel like I wrestled a buffalo and I came a distant second. Yeah, I'm glad we are here. You lose a bit of the autonomy. What a rough day. I think since my accident, that was the most adventurous day imaginable. We had a wonderful adventure, but it did come with a price. But we are here to tell the story. Very keen to get back onto the bikes. But first someone had to fix his
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sight from our living quarters this morning. Yeah.
Is my boot safe here? Just want it in the sun, it's wet.
Yes.
Safe?
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay, thank you.
With me being incapacitated, it was very nice to turn to Koos to hitch a ride to the restaurant where we could sit and assemble a plan to fix my leg to continue the journey. Yeah, quite the experience. It's one thing watching Koos from the rear while he's working his magic on his sidecar compared to be a passenger. Quite a scary few moments that I had initially, but got quite used to the ride and start to enjoy it later on.
So we had a nice early breakfast to set us up for the day, see what plans we can make to resolve our problem with Philip's leg. This is also the place where we sourced our first tools. The maintenance guy from the resort was friendly enough. He supplied us with a drill and a socket set. And from here on, we're going to head into town and see if we can make a plan.
Things gonna be all right.
And if you guys can see, on the mountain,
68 to see.
here's a 61.
61.
There is a guy singing on top of the mountain over the resort. Can you hear him sing? This is my message to you. Baby, don't worry. So it's on top of the mountain there. Can hear him, yeah? We had reception. And this is the restaurant area. 3 little birds.
Yeah, how nice was that to get a message from above. Everything's gonna be all right. And with this encouragement, we set off for the little village of Lejone. With our previous visit 3 years ago, I can recall that Lejone was a very, very small village, and now it would be a real challenge to find all the resources to fix this leg of mine. Our first port of call was a local hardware shop with very limited stock, but we somehow managed to find a few bolts and screws and a few washers to start the project. Our next objective was to find a workshop where we could start the project of fixing the leg. We were very fortunate to find this fuel stop that we convert into a workshop for us and was given free reins here by the owner, a Chinese. Even gave us some of his staff to assist, and also lent his very precious grinder to get the project going. After most of the morning disappearing in this almost impossible project, I was so relieved to receive my leg back from Koos. It almost felt like a trophy I won after a very, very hard battle.
With the project completed, we are finally ready to get back on our bikes.
Jy gaan hom met nes.
Ja, hoe voel ek? Ja, goed. Koos, kom kan my. Kan my?
Wel dan.
Kan my?
Dis is die man wat die
Daar sê. Koos, jy het die dag gewen vir ons. Jy was die groot inspirasie vir alles.
After driving for a while, we stumbled upon the Mafika-Lisiu pass, which is a stunning road to drive. It feels like it's one of those passes that you have to drive once in your life at least. It's so accessible for cars and even for most vehicles, and the views from almost touching the clouds to the lower levels of Lesotho, which is still higher than most other countries, was just amazing. And at one stage even my motorcycle's ABS complained about all the braking that I needed to do.
Yeah, I can just aim into that. This winding roads with breathtaking views is almost too much. You want to stop and just take it in. Also a result, I think, of the Lesotho Highland scheme that makes this part of Lesotho and this part of the world so accessible. I think we started off well over 3,000 meters, which is 10,000 feet, working our way down in the valley as we work our way towards the northern part of Lesotho. We finally reached the little town of Glotse, where we had to part with our friend Koos, which have engagements in the Republic, so he had to go north through the border to South Africa, and we were heading west towards Maseru, the capital of Lesotho, and also perhaps a more industrial part of Lesotho. But so wonderful. We started off as total strangers 2 days ago and parked as brothers. Something just bikers really know the essence of.
Okay, so Philip and I is tired now, so we he's falling into pieces. Is that Albertine? We think we're gonna see if we can have a cold one here, and then drive on towards Maseru.
One of the little joys of traveling with a motorbike through Africa is that watering hole appear from nowhere, where there's always a cold beer on hand, and a wonderful place also to just engage with the locals and get a feeling of the area you're driving through.
Giving our backsides a little bit of rest. We still had quite a few kilometers to go, and to see if we can get a place to sleep close to Maseru or in Maseru, and then for our last stretch home.
As we were hitting peak hour here in Maseru, it just gives definition of almost 95% of the time in Lesotho, where we had all the road just for ourselves with spectacular views. Quite contrasting, but now our main objective was to find accommodation.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a place to stay. Disneyland Court, just here next to the airport on the way south from Maseru. So yeah, TV and bathroom, shower. So yeah, this is our little placey. After another tired, long day. Good morning. Morning. This is our little room, just outside of Maseru. And our director in charge, Philip.
Yeah, what an amazing 7 days that we spent in the mountains here. My friend here to the right, he was pushed to the limits and he was tested in every sense, and he got a mark for all of those. We had a wonderful time. I think we got as much as we possibly could out of our trip here. Yeah, we even had a bit of city traffic after all the time. We saw 4 robots, only 2 was working in 7 days, which is a good thing. Yeah. And one of us came down twice. I'm not going to mention names here. And there was surgery done to my prosthetic leg after it got broken, and I was left with a stump, and look where we are today.
We can finish the race.
Yeah, and we're now on our way to the Webner border post, from there back to the Republic and our loved ones, and of course with our riding gear.
Yeah. Thanks, Philip. Thanks for the trip so far. Let's finish it strong.
Yeah,
Let's finish strong.
We will.
Okay.
Like the rest of Lesotho, there's also a lot of contrasting places and landscapes. So was the last stretch towards the border post, almost like savanna-like plains that we could only enjoy also the openness of the immediate area. And we quickly fill up with cheap petrol before we hit the border post.
Maybe that.
Yeah, and the last thing that is also very nice compared to the rest of Africa is the seamless border crossings between South Africa and Lesotho. With Lesotho slowly but surely disappearing in our rear mirrors, we look back at the wonderful experience that we had. Well, thank you so much for all of you shared in this adventure, and we look much forward to share our coming adventures with you.
Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribers. See you in our next adventure.